Previously on Pokémon Crimson and Ivy, we were shown the ropes of the Icona region and its new Pokémon by Connor and Caroline, and then set off to begin our gym challenge. We defeated Icona's first two gym leaders, Russell and Marin, and obtained their gym badges, and we even got to see our starter Pokémon evolve. In today's episode, we'll be continuing our gym challenge by heading for the third gym in Gamburg. So let's see what today's adventures have in store for us.
Hey you, did you just walk out of the gym? Huh, I thought so. So you must have been sent off for your little gym challenge by the professor then, weren't you? Well, you better tell him Team Shade is looking for him. What? Are you serious? Do you really not know who Team Shade is? Ha ha ha! Well, let me educate you, kid. Team Shade is the premier Pokémon organization in Icona, and soon we're gonna have control over the entire region. In fact, why don't I give you a little demonstration of who we really are, up close and personal? Time to show you what Team Shade is all about. Go, Bullbrawn! Bullbrawn is a water fighting type, and it's known as the bully Pokémon. Bullbrawn are all about taking what's theirs and not letting squirts like you stand in their way. Now, use Brick Break and show these twerps what you're made of. What the heck? I lost! The professor must have taught you well. You may have beaten me, but there's more where that came from. Team Shade is full of members who can easily beat you to a pulp. And lucky for you, I've already called backup.
Hey, fellow grunt, is this the kid you were talking about?
Yeah, it is.
Perfect. Allow me to introduce you to the true meaning of pain. Team Shade style. You may have defeated my fellow grunt, but you won't be so lucky with me. Go, Tykel! Tykel is a pure dark type, known as the pattern Pokemon. It's got this unique pattern on its face to try to confuse and scare opponents. However, its young, cute demeanor kind of prevents it from being pretty scary. Or at least that's what the Pokédex says. Sadly for you though, my Tykel is actually very scary. Now go! Use Dark Pulse and take out these twerps! What? No way! You beat me too? You may have gotten lucky for now, but mark my words. You don't want to mess with Team Shade. Maybe you should tell that to your professor too. Although he really doesn't have a choice.
Hey, what's going on out here? It sounded like someone was having a battle. Oh, Cole, Clover, it's you. Were you the ones battling out here? Team Shade, huh? And they kept making remarks about Professor Hemlock? Well, I've heard about Team Shade before, but they're mostly just a bunch of troublemakers, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. It might not hurt to give Hemlock a call on your way to Gamburg, though, just so he knows that you ran into those guys. Team Shade haven't really done much other than harass people, but they've recently started to pop up in the news more often as well, so who knows what they're up to. I think it'd definitely be worth giving the professor a heads up. Anyways, though, I've got to get back to my gym. Good luck on getting the rest of your badges, and safe travels on your way to Gamburg.
Hello, Cole, Clover, is that you? What a nice surprise. I wasn't expecting to get a call from you. What's that? You've just run into Team Shade, you say? And they mentioned they were looking for me? Well, that certainly is an interesting development. Team Shade are a group of ruffians who recently started making headlines for a bit of trouble they've been causing throughout Icona. However, to my knowledge, they haven't done anything truly criminal. They seem to me like just a bunch of hooligans with nothing better to do than to cause mischief. But it's good to know that I'm apparently on their radar. Thank you for letting me know. I'll be sure to take proper precautions. While I've got you on the phone, though, how are things going? Is your gym challenge coming along nicely? Oh, wow. So you've already got 2 badges, then. You're really breezing through these gyms, aren't you? That's quite the accomplishment. With 2 badges to your name, there's no doubt then that you're on your way to Gamburg to challenge your 3rd gym. To get there from Wengeford, you've got to take Route 304 and travel across the Crystal Mountain. This is a beautiful yet rugged landscape that actually borders the western edge of the Johto region, so you might be able to find some Johto Pokémon here who have meandered over the border into Econa. Once you pass through Crystal Mountain, you'll descend onto Route 305, and from there, it's a straight shot into Gamburg. Along with traveling this winding road, this should actually be an excellent place to train for your next gym battle as well, so the trip should actually serve you quite well. There are also a couple of highlights in terms of wild Pokémon that you can spot in this area too, if you keep your eyes peeled. Like many other regions, Econa is also home to Pokémon from other regions who have adapted to life here in Econa, and as a result, they've changed form. These Econan forms are quite fascinating, so if you catch one, be sure to let me know. The first one you can spot in this area is none other than Econan Litleo, still known as the Lion Cub Pokémon. Econan Litleo somehow made its way here from the Kalos region, and due to the harsh, rugged terrain of Crystal Mountain, it's adapted into this form. Econan Litleo is a firefighting type, due to the strong resolve it has gained from adapting to its new environment. Econan Litleo are also known to be quite strong and courageous, and like to try and help other Pokémon in need. Despite their small size, in my humble opinion, they would make for an excellent team member for any budding Pokémon trainer. Now, in addition to Litleo, there is one other Econan form that you can find in this area, but it's quite a rare sight, so you have to be at the top of your game if you want to find it. This is Econan Salandit, and it's known as the Toxic Dragon Pokémon. This is because in Econa, this Pokémon is poison and dragon type, which helps to explain why it calls the Crystal Mountain its home. In Alola, male Salandit are known to be malnourished due to giving the female Salandit most of their food, but in Econa this is not the case, as it was male Salandit that first found their way to Econa. As a result, these male Salandits nourished themselves instead, since they didn't have any females around to serve. This culminated in these Salandit gaining new abilities in a healthier state, and ultimately becoming dragon types. In contrast to their Alolan counterparts, they're also now obsessed with hoarding food for themselves, instead of giving it away. So, as you can see, you've got some great options to add to your team in this area. As you make your way to Gamburg, the gym leader in this city is named Jenny, and she's a character, but she's also a strong trainer, so you'll do well to not underestimate her. But, oh my goodness, would you look at the time? I seem to have chatted the whole day away. I'm going to have to let you go now, but thanks again for calling. I'll talk to you again soon, hopefully when you have some more gym badges.
Ooh, look! It looks like a couple of challengers have showed up to the Gamburg gym. Who am I? Excuse me, but are you seriously asking that question right now? I am Jenny, and I rule over this entire gym as its leader. In fact, I'd say I'm easily the most popular gym leader in all of Econa. I have tons of followers online, and people are always after me for autographs and stuff IRL, but honestly, I can't really blame them. I'd be after me too if I was in their position. Oh, you're here for a gym badge, you say? Well, you gotta beat me in a battle to get one of those. And unfortunately for you, I'm about as good in battle as I am signing autographs. So, are you ready to get beat by jaw-dropping Jenny? Here at the Gamburg Gym, we specialize in the amazing Poison type! With one simple touch, Poison types can completely wipe out your Pokémon with their viral toxins. It kind of reminds me how my fans are always so overjoyed whenever they see me. We've got some awesome Poison types here in Econa too. Like, for instance, our very own Salandit. Go! Adorable little Salandit! Well, now you've messed up and made me mad! So I'm about about to show you what my favorite poison type can do! This is Jellium, the infectious Pokémon. These Pokémon produce a jiggly substance within their bodies that is extremely tasty, but also very poisonous. Pokémon who can't resist the temptation will eat the substance and become very sick. And that's when Jellium finishes them off. It also has its own signature ability known as Stomach Bug, which damages the opponent slightly whenever they use a healing item. So, do you think you really stand a chance against me? Can't believe we lost! You know, if you wanted an autograph, you could have just asked. Oh, that's right, you came here for a gym badge instead. Well, I suppose if that's what you really want, then I guess you've earned it. The viral badge is actually like my ultimate autograph now that I think about it. Because you can only get it if you beat me in a battle. I guess this makes you a collector of Jenny memorabilia now. Since I know you're after gym badges though, I'll let you in on where you can get the next one. It's in a town called Charhurst. If you take Route 306, you can't miss it. In fact, I would race over there if I were you, because I heard Charhurst just got a new gym leader. Everyone was talking about it in the gym leader group chat. So, you better get over there before all the gossip dies down. If you ever come back to Gamburg, though, you're always welcome to come visit.
Oh, hello. Are you here for a gym battle? I'm the gym leader Tristan. I specialize in ice types, which may feel a bit out of place in this part of Akona. But it's because I just got transferred in as the Charhurst gym leader. You see, I was the gym leader over in Bistromont, and I was actually the 7th gym leader, so I was one of the best, but I've been struggling recently. So the Pokémon League just demoted me to the position of 4th gym leader instead. I've been really bummed out about it, but I guess I wasn't the 7th gym leader for nothing, right? I can still hold my own in battle, and my climb back up to the top of the gym leader ranks is going to begin right now with beating you. I love ice types because they can freeze anything in their path. Some people like to say they're pushovers, but that's just because they don't know how to really use them. I do though, and I'm going to show you my ice type expertise with one of my favorite Pokémon. This is Frigidame, the icicle Pokémon. It's an ice and dark type, and it loves to hang out in the coldest areas of Akona. Legend has it that a lonely trainer wandering the mountains was unable to catch any Pokémon, and feeling frustrated, he let out a cry, wishing he could have a Pokémon of his own, and that's when a nearby icicle transformed into Frigidame. These Pokémon are no joke, so you better be on the top of your game if you want to have any hope of defeating it. Oh, wow. I guess I can't even win as the 4th gym leader. Well, I can't deny it. You won. Here, take the Frigid badge. It's yours. You know, I just can't seem to get out of this rut I'm in, and it's really bumming me out. Don't worry about me, though. I'll be just fine. Like I said, I was the 7th gym leader for a reason, and I just gotta keep working till I get back there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look who's coming out of the Charhurst gym. Were you actually able to scrape by and get a badge, or do you need to go back to Route 1 and train? Wow, so you did get the Frigid badge. I would say I'm impressed, but that gym leader, not gonna lie, kind of a pushover, so I wouldn't get too excited for yourself. In fact, I think I ought to put you in your place. Let's battle, right here, right now. What the? Did you just see that? looked like some kind of Pokemon, but not one that I've ever seen. What was that thing?